Voters in Kalangala district today headed to the polls to elect a new woman member of parliament to represent the island district in Uganda's 12th parliament. Polling stations across the district opened early, with voters turning up to cast their ballots in an exercise supervised by the Electoral Commission and security agencies. Security personnel were deployed across the district to maintain law and order and ensure the smooth conduct of the exercise. Authorities urged voters to remain peaceful throughout the voting and the vote counting processes. NRM Electoral Commission Chairman Tanga Odoi acknowledged the smooth kickoff of the electoral process this morning. He further praised the Electoral Commission for swift intervention after learning that 17 ballot boxes had serial numbers different from those on the parking list provided by the Commission.
The only thing was a mix-up, which was human error, that someone writes this number and yet there's another number on the ballot, the seal. So once all the 17 boxes were opened in what was called in research purposive sampling, we found that there was nothing tampered with. The ballot papers were intact, the DR forms were intact, and I think it rested the fears of the no opposition members. And to me, that was a very good transparency by the National Electoral Commission.
The winner will represent Kalangala district as woman member of parliament in the 12th parliament and will be expected to champion the interests of the district's island communities in the parliament. Youths from the Gen Z movement today joined Brigadier Charity by Nebabo and State Minister for Sports Peter Ogwang in celebrating the 78th birthday of Uganda's First Lady and Minister of Education and Sports Janet Museveni. The celebration, held in Kampala, brought together young people and leaders from different sectors to honor the First Lady's contribution to Uganda's education sector, youth empowerment and national development. Speaking at the event, Minister Ogwang commended Mrs. Museveni for her commitment to nurturing Uganda's future generations through education and mentorship initiatives.
Actually, as Gulu University public, West Nile has West Nile University, which is public. When you come to Fort Photo has Mountain of the Moon public. When you go to Kavala, there's Kavala University public. When you come to Mbarara, there's Mbarara University of Science and Technology. When you go to Soroti, there's Soroti School of University. Soroti University. When you go to Karamoja, now we're building Karamoja University. When you go to Lira, there's Lira University. Can we clap for Mama?
Brigadier Bai Nebabo also lauded the First Lady's contribution to national development, describing her as a mother figure whose leadership has positively impacted communities across the country.
So I've seen lawyers, I've seen engineers, I've seen children that are in different fields. So I thank you young people for thinking of this, to celebrate Mama, to remember that at one point in your life, when you felt hopeless, Mama was there.
The Gen Z participants used the occasion to express their appreciation to Mrs. Museveni's efforts in championing youth-focused programs and fostering patriotism among young Ugandans.
The power of service and patriotism. May God continue to bless her with good health, wisdom, strength, and many more years of impact. Happy 78th birthday, Mama Janet.
As part of the celebrations, Brigadier Nebabo and Minister Ogwang joined the youth in cutting a birthday cake on behalf of Mrs. Museveni, who turned 78 years old. The celebration was marked by speeches, entertainment, and messages of goodwill, wishing the First Lady good health, happiness, and continued service to the nation. Twala Fadil has officially taken over as the secretary for the Patriotic League of Uganda PLU during a colorful handover ceremony held at the organization's offices in Naguru. The event attracted several dignitaries including government ministers, members of parliament and members of the NRM Central Executive Committee SAC. Outgoing Secretary General Daudi Kabanda did not attend the ceremony. However, his handover report was presented by PLU Director of Mobilization Michael Mawanda and the organization's Vice National Chairperson Michael Nuwagira, commonly known as Toyota.
The flag of the Republic of Uganda. As patriots, we defend the flag and the flag of East Africa, which goes hand in hand with the flag of Uganda.
In a symbolic gesture, Juma Witonze, contestant for East African Legislative Assembly Yala and a Muslim leader, presented the copy of the Holy Quran to Fadil. He said the Quran would serve as a source of guidance, wisdom and peace as Fadil assumes his new responsibilities.
We dedicate you in the hands of God, because everything is in the hands of God. Then this president guide you in whatever you're going to do in this office.
In his acceptance remarks, Fadil outlined his priorities as Secretary General, emphasizing the fight against corruption and strengthening mobilization efforts for both PLU and the NRM.
I extend my sincere appreciations to our chairman, General Museveni Kainerugaba, the Chief of Defense Forces and Special Presidential Advisor on Special Operations, for the confidence and trust he has put in me.
The Speaker of Parliament, Jacob Maxon Zoboth, called for a renewed firm grip on the fight against corruption, especially involving PLU members.
One of the principles of PLU is to fight corruption and patriotism. Some of us who are now PLU and also in position of responsibility, let's demonstrate this in real time.
Fadil's appointment marks a new chapter of the Patriotic League of Uganda as the organization seeks to expand its mobilization efforts and strengthen its presence across the country.
Download the app on App Store or Google Play Store now. Vision Digital Experience, the future of media.
New Vision TV. Stream smart, stream New Vision.